Um, where is my thoughts are everywhere right now. My thoughts are everywhere right now. So, Drake. I have been refraining from saying your name for I don't know what, maybe a month now. I've gone a month and a half without saying your goddamn name for good reason. For good reason. Who was that just now? Thank you. Oh my God. That last one. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ooh, that last one. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that Cash App. Thank you so much. That helped me way. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Norma Dominguez, what's going on? What's going on? I lost train of thought. Thank you so much. Yes, Aubrey. Aubrey. Ooh, thank God. God is good. Thank you so much for that last Cash App. Oh, Mr. Aubrey. So, pretty much, you know, we talked about this a couple of times, haven't we? I mean, this to anybody that's been watching the pod, this don't even sound brand new to you. Him suing Universal Music Group and the reason why he's suing Universal Music Group should not sound new to you. I almost feel like going to my channel just to play the clip off of it. The man has been in New Eyes. What's going on? The man has been crying wolf about Universal Music Group investing in Not Like Us to promote it on Spotify and boost the numbers to make Drake's name be devalued. Then he did a second filing of defamation of character because they calling him a pedophile. Yes, we called this. We called it. I said, yo, there is no way in hell Universal is going to let a big ass record like Not Like Us happen and is calling his biggest artist a pedophile unless somebody is paying for it. I said somebody is paying a pretty big penny to see the fall of Drizzy Drake. And I said it make plenty sense for the man that gave him the $400 million to devalue that pocket. Because when it come back around for what's they talking about now in the filings, when it come back around for what? Renegotiating. That $400 million you owe me, sir. It just don't hit the same right now. And what did how did I compare it to, right? The diamond. I said, yo, I lend someone a diamond. This particular diamond has no etches in it. Has no etches or scratches in it whatsoever right now. Okay? None whatsoever. But after a while, it starts to have that wear and tear of it. The value starts to go down and down and down and down and down. Now, what happens if I know where you didn't put that diamond, but now I have a sniper that's ready to just hit that diamond and take a nice chip off the rock of it. But you didn't know that. Now, when you try to show me that same diamond that you want to give back to me, it ain't worth the same no more. But I know why it ain't worth the same no more. Because I devalued it. This was planned. This was planned. As soon as that Like That record happened, and Kendrick took his little week, 2 weeks, while Drake just said, hey, man, come on, what you got, man? What you got, man? Let me know what you got, man. Kendrick said, all right. Do I have the green light? Or I have the green light, Lucian? Get him. And what happened? What happened? You don't even see. Let me give you a perfect example of the devaluation of Drake. It's right there. It is the Chill Murray 1, bruh. It's Chill Murray 1 right there at the bottom right there. And whatever it is, I greatly, even if it's 50 cents, I greatly appreciate it. Let me pull up this real quick. Let me show you a quick example. Matter of fact, and I'll pull up No Face just to boost the example, right? Now, if you look at the views here, the views he has for No Face on the Drake official has only 379,000 views. The record itself has about 4.6 million. Where am I getting at? What am I getting at? Look at the rest of his records. Also take note too, No Face is nowhere to be found on the official actual page of Drake. In fact, his last record that was put out is probably one of his least to date, besides Polar Opposites. And it looks like what do you call it? Deluxe edition of the last album he put out, For All the Dogs. I'm even looking at the views here. Like, the views have went drastically down for him. Drastically down. 24 million was the last one, 6 months ago. And we all know Drake has put out record after record after record with the 100 gigs. Still, nothing. Literally nothing. How does your most recent video have barely half a million views? Let's think about that now. Drake does not have the same oomph that he used to have. No, he was not supposed to drop that 100 gigs. But he did it because he had no other choice. Rob Monson said the same thing tonight on the Company Man stream, not 35 minutes ago. Yeah, like this is the part where you have to look at, like, Drake is not Drake anymore. Drake is not Drake anymore at all. And Kendrick didn't need bots for this, because the bots feel like this. If there were bots, they didn't come from Kendrick. That's the thing. They didn't come from him. But we know now who they came from, for sure. For sure now. And Drake knows too. See, this is, you know how they say that when there's smoke, there's fire? But everybody is saying, we don't necessarily smell no fire. We don't smell no smoke. We don't smell no smoke. Yes, that 400 million was a trap. King Osmond, what's going on? He told him to burn that hard drive. Yeah, for a good reason. For good reason. But this is where, they say there's smoke, there's fire, right? For a long time, Drake was just chilling in this big mansion and didn't know there was a fire already set in one of the 15 bathrooms. And after a while, that fire went from bathroom to bathroom, to room. Before you know it, it made its way downstairs. And Drake said, hey, my house on fire. Who the fuck lit my house on fire? Who lit this bitch? Too late now, the house is on fire, my nigga. It's too late now. The house is on fire. Fire. What just happened? Thank you so much for that last cash app. Thank you so much. Once again, I'm keeping all names private because, like I said, I God bless you and thank you so much. I love you all. I greatly appreciate, like I said, anything at all. Like I said, if it's 50 cents, anything, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. My thing is, brother, this fire been brewing for a long time. Kendrick been waiting to dig a hole in you for 10 years. Dwayne Murphy, what's going on? Drake might get that Diddy treatment if he's not careful. Yes, see, that's the thing. That is what's brewing. That's what's brewing. I was just talking about that earlier when what happened was I just was talking about that earlier. I got to get you that back. I'm gonna refund you that from there because I don't think I'm gonna get that until I actually hit the goal. So that was my bad. So I would definitely prefer that over that site, if anything. But anywho, dog, Not Like Us was calling you a pedophile, yes. But this was long invested into for the simple fact that you owe that $400 million and Lucian knew that. You have been running this hamster wheel of a tour, or I should say tours, for the longest. You have never left the hamster wheel of touring whatsoever from the beginning of your damn career. You have never took a vacation. And all this time, everybody's like, so he's just a workaholic. No, nigga, you a slave deal. You were signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Remember that? You haven't been into your own situation until Universal gave you that $400 million, which we all know now was just another curtain. Just another curtain behind the magic show. Just another curtain. And now that bitch is pulled back. Now it's you got me. Now it's I want to cry wolf. Who did this to me? Nigga, you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. You knew what that $400 million was going to do. You knew exactly what it was going to do. And now you suing Lucian Grange. The nerve of you. The nerve of you. You could have did this over pasta, brother. You could have did this over pasta and Chardonnay. You ain't have to do all this. Whole petitioners and shit. You ain't have to do this. Now you're publicly crying, bitch. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't go out bad like this. For those of us that still was a fan of you, don't go out like this. What that lady said in the Matrix? I forgot her damn name. Not like this. Not like this. That's what this remind me of right here. You about to go in a bad way. I guess you forgot part of that X Tentacion murder is still open. Speaking of can't keep him around a minor, Ayana case ain't started yet. The 17-year-old. Have we forgotten about little Ayana? I hope we ain't forgot about little Ayana. I know good and well. See if I still got her video. I know Lucian ain't.
Wait, they said Drake dad follow you?
We do.
Be honest, what do you think about the Drake allegations?
Yes, speak on it.
Would you let
That's
Drake? Would you let Drake like you?
That's that'll be something I can't confess. I mean, not confess, something I can't talk about because that'll be in the court.
The court.
That was all I needed to hear. That will be in the court. What you trying to say, Aya? That there's a case open? Once again, and thank you so much for that very last Cash App. God bless you, and thank you so much for that. I greatly, greatly appreciate that as well. Like I said, it doesn't matter what it is. I greatly appreciate it. But when Miss Aya says that'll be in the courts, now this is a little 17-year-old. Thank you. Salute, salute. This is little 17-year-old Aya. For those that don't remember, this is the same girl that we saw that had pictures at the Mark Hotel where Drake was staying. This is the same girl. The same 17-year-old that, as he just pointed out, hey, didn't Drake's dad follow you? This was in part of that blind item board that we were looking at. And it literally said to look up her name. Now, it has been since made private, as well as Drake's dad has unfollowed the girl. At the time that I looked, he was still following. But he has then since it got blown up, he has now unfollowed the girl. As well as a few others that he was following that were very underaged. Talking about Dennis Graham. Yes, it's always a little kid. It's always a little kid. It's always the innocent children. And little Aya is just 17. Like, Drake, how low can you go? You get in limbo with this one. Then again, we know how low you go. Millie Bobby Brown low. That's how low you can go, I guess. But this has became such a pattern with you, sir. So again, I also read between the lines where I'm noticing you're not suing Kendrick for that defamation. You're suing again, Universal. Why are you suing your own label for calling you a pedophile? Is it because there's some truth to this? Why are you not suing Interscope? Why are you not suing YouTube? Well, the others that this blew up on, right? My nigga, there was a full cover of. Let's remind you were talking about defamation. Hold on now. I'm talking about defamation. Oh. The Not Like Us cover was literally pedophile stickers on top of your house. Like, people were able to ride past your house because they can see this on Google. They're able to ride past your house on Park Lane Circle in Toronto and see the OPO mansion. Yeah, he can't sue it. That's the thing. It's not that he can't sue them. He didn't. That's the thing. It's certain key things that need to be pointed out in this petition. We're going to get to in a second. But there's certain things that need to be keyed in here. Again, why are you not suing Kendrick specifically? Why are you only suing your record label? You suing your record label tells me you know exactly who started that fire in your household. He knows exactly. exactly who started that fire. It took him a while to figure it out. But again, now it's to the point where you just a little boy crying wolf. And nobody believes you. Not one person believes what you are saying in this is true. Except me. Because I knew it ahead of time. But to the masses that I'm hearing out there, I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, all the sheep just, oh, nobody sees this. Oh, now you look even worse, Drake. Now you look even worse. Not only did you lose the battle of the year, but during the damage control of it, you didn't broke a damn glass vase. A very expensive vase. In fact, you didn't just knock it over, you threw it down yourself. You picked up the vase and threw that bitch down just to cause some attention. Haven't you learned from the diddler what happens when you break a vase and cause attention? You pay for that vase. That vase expensive. Again, there's a few things out there that Mr. Lucian could say, hey, remember Drake did that? Yeah. Bring that back up again. You thought Not Like Us was bad, nigga. You thought your pedophile allegations were bad, nigga. A whole court case that proves it? You fucked. You fucked. On top of the X Tentacion murder that's still open. That's still under investigation, sir. One of the murder suspects is on the YNW Melly case helping. The investigation is still open, nigga. Have you forgotten? All the lyrics that they can pretty much... This is going to be in the YSL Rico. You going to fuck around and get murdered for hire. Like Dirk did. I can see that happening now. I can see that one happening right now. You going to fuck around and get a murder for hire charge. Cut Kanda, what's going on? Yeah, that's the only thing. You said it just right there, Dwayne Murphy. I bet that too. Something is going to pop up from that X Tentacion all of a sudden that Drake then whistle blew. All of a sudden, I can see that subpoena coming right the fuck back up. Mr. Drake, you got to come to court, sir. We have some questions for you. Why did you say this, that, and the third in these lyrics here? What does this have to do with anything? Don't fuck around them make an actual buildup of the case and say, hey, why do you have a X Tentacion lookalike in your video? What you trying to do? Why does this lyric match up with what happened to Mr. X Tentacion? You gonna get questioned. They're gonna question it. They're gonna question it. And if we talking about court of public opinion, you fucked. Again. If we talking about court of public opinion on X Tentacion murder and you, better tread lightly. Never bite the hand that feeds you. You damn right, Simpleton Radio. Baby Juju, what's going on? He can't beat the allegations. He just can't. He can't. Because there's too much truth to them. Justin Kemp, what's going on? It's way too much truth to them. this is one of those things where if Drake really wants to make this good, this is why I said before, Drake, go away. Roger, go home. Roger, go home. Take your ass home and come back. He just didn't listen. We told you before, Roger, go home. Roger ain't never took his ass home. Instead, he just want to whine and complain and go off. Now you're going no script, Roger. Now you're going rogue. And you know what happens to celebrities when they go rogue. And this is at a point where I think, either this is the Scorpio in him that has no choice but to be somewhat emotional. Because you know how Scorpios are with their emotionalness. You know how they are. He has no choice. And the light, see, this is the thing. You got the waffle color light skinness in you, as well as you got the emotional Scorpio in you. You can't help but the whine. You can't help but the whine, unfortunately, it seems like. So now that you're going to whine about what's going on loudly, instead of, like I said, going to have dinner, you didn't have enough damn dinners as far as investing in your own career and making sure things go right quietly. You might as well have had a dinner with somebody to say, hey, I need a meeting with such and such because I want to know, did they do what I think they did? But for you to loudly just, like I said, break this vase. A better example, for you to just loudly throw this goddamn rock at the window and stand there. You done threw the rock at the window, broke it, and stood there. The light is on. And you still standing there. I'm talking about the lights in the house done came on and you still standing there. That is the equivalence of this case right now. And he got a Cancer moon. The boy can't help. He can't help himself. That's another thing. Bruh, are you thinking about your kid at this point? Remember, you are. Because I'm pretty sure it's been a couple of times where you didn't have to, I don't want to hear it, son. God bless the kids, but it's been a couple of times little Adonis son came home from school. Daddy, they said, not now, son. Not now, son. Not now. But they saying you, not now, son. Not now, son. Did you really get a BB? Not now, son. Not now, son. Is that really your hair up there? I'm cutting it off tomorrow, son. I'm cutting it off tomorrow. Are you really up it? Don't you say that word. You're going to get grounded, you say that word. And no, I'm not. I knew it was a Scorpio in the chat. See? What's up, Icon Dwani? What's up, Icon Dwani? Yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do. Y'all definitely do. And this is the thing. This is where Drake is trying to formulate a plan against someone he cannot beat. He is formulating a plan that he cannot succeed at. You going against the grain. The Grange in this case. You going against the Grange. This ain't something that, this is the person that pretty much gave you your big career. The bigger part of your career. God's plan, all that wouldn't have happened without Lucian Grange. Let's just be honest here. You wouldn't have had God's plan and all the other hit records without Lucian. So now, Let us see what happens. See, here's the thing. Another thing that Drake forgot to, mention to himself in the mirror. What are you going to do now that you don't have the machine behind you? You've never not had the machine behind you. So whatever music you think you're going to be putting out now, nigga, your core fan base has left the club already. They have already left the club. Especially after hearing the pedophile allegations. Your core fan base, the females, have left the club. You know why they left the club, Drake? Because they got kids, Drake. They got kids, Drake. Sorry to say, the women you deal with don't have no goddamn kids, Drake. Because they're young as hell. You think you slick. You're messing with the... Joe Budden said it, but he didn't mean to say it in a way that, would blossom the way it did. Stop fucking the 25-year-olds. Stop fucking them. You're 36. Nigga, you're older than me. Nigga, you're about to be 38. I think you just did 30. Nigga, you just turned 38. 40 is creeping. And not the engineer that you work with. Nigga, stop fucking the 25-year-olds and under. And see, that's another thing. If you fucked with a 25 and up, maybe this would happen. But nigga, you fucking Lotto sister. The bitch ain't even 20. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? And this is publicly you fucking her. This ain't a what if. This is public knowledge, you fucking Lotto sister. A whole goddamn blind item comes out months in advance letting us know you fucking Lotto sister. Because guess what? The blind item literally says that this person is sleeping with this person's sister because the rapper needs a hit record from this big rapper. Come on now. It just so happened that Lotto can't use the big record right now because your name don't mean shit. That is the monkey wrench that Kendrick literally put on the entire fucking game. Drake was eating off of the points of everyone's project through his Universal deal. So now, what happens when nobody is putting out projects? Because now they know that Drake is eating off of their projects. Haven't y'all noticed the past couple of years been damn near quiet as far as the big name acts? It's been damn near crickets from that Universal side, hasn't it? Because Mr. Drake makes money off of everybody over there. Ross wasn't just talking out his ass when he said, you put a cease and desist on French Montana's album. We literally looked it up. Sent a cease and desist because your right-hand man is the nigga that work at Apple. And just got hired at one of the highest positions at Universal. Nigga, you ain't slick. You ain't slick. Juju, you hit the nail in the fucking noggin saying that one. Ego killed radio. And Ego killed the radio star and video buried him. That is the damn truth right there. I mean, it even has Drake. That's the crazy thing, Icon Vonnie. It even has a Drake-like title. Georgia Peach. It even has a Drake-like title. Something catchy. That's the thing. I didn't study this nigga so much throughout his years. I was an actual fan of him. I was an actual fan of him. What, Georgia Peach? No. And reason why is because YouTube already on my ass. I barely even wanted to play the Kendrick intro. To be 100% honest with you. As I said, when I go to Twitch, yeah, if you on Twitch with me, we most definitely will play the Lotto video over there. We most definitely will. But not while I'm on YouTube. Not while I'm on YouTube. Speaking of which, let me get on to this case now. Let's get on over here to this court case. That ain't yet a trap. All right, and like I said, I don't have the second filing up here, but we don't necessarily need the second filing. We already know this battle. We know this battle already.